What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Third Gen Junkies. You know who it is, Chris. And today we're on a mission because as usual, when it rains it pours. So there's been a few things going on in my life that haven't been the greatest with health and some other things, but I'm not going to bore you with that shit. Basically, let's get into the car content. So basically what happened was I got new struts and springs, the preloaded spring struts, whatever the hell you want to call them, for the wife's Impala, her daily driver, 06 Chevy Impala 3.9 V6, the one we had the good used motor put in before we went to our honeymoon. Well, it was one night I decided on a Friday, it was nice out, it was before all this snow that's everywhere. Today it's like 40 degrees, so that's why I'm going to do what I'm doing. But basically what happened was I ended up trying to do the rear shocks on this car. This car, it's one solid big bolt or nut. There's a stud on the actual car that the bottom of the shock, the shock slides onto, and there's a steel sleeve in there that slides over that stud, and then there's a nut. It's supposed to be really easy to take off. Yeah, it's not, because the sleeve rusts to the stud and then you can't get it off. It's kind of like the third gen when I did Maddie's panhard bar on her car, and I had to cut everything with the Sawzall, and it was a nightmare. Well, basically when I went to take the two 14mm bolts up that go up into the body, the first one broke off. Second one came out fine. I was using the new M18 big dog 1/2-inch impact, and maybe I should have soaked them with a liquid wrench. I don't know, but one of them snapped off. I got frustrated, put everything back on the car. I'm actually driving it with it like that with one bolt broken, but the weight of the car keeps it from moving because it has a centering like pin deal to keep it in the center. So I put it back together. I started working on the wife's car. I waited until the next day, started working on the wife's car. Fought and fought and fought. The first rear strut was a pain. Got the rears on, fronts went on pretty easy, and then I noticed that there was a gas leak. Gas line had rotted out. So as usual, like I would normally do, I run to the junkyard with that brand new M18 cutoff wheel, and that's all I took, and I cut out sections out of two good cars. Went home, was going to compression fitting them together, and hers are so rotted and pitted that the compression fittings adapter sleeves would not go on. So I just got fuel injector hose, double clamped it, everything was fine, everything's running good, everything's straight. Then I was up front on the car and I noticed there's antifreeze everywhere. Well, at some point in its life, I guess there was a crack in the end tank of the radiator. We really never noticed it. We've seen a little bit of fluid, nothing major. And then out of nowhere, I guess the Tennessee trip in the mountains or whatever put a major strain on it, and it just decided to let go. So I didn't have the money with the issues going on in my personal life. So my brother-in-law bought the radiator, and it sat there. Got the gas line fixed out, everything was good. Car started running fine. And then my wife calls me when she went to leave work, and she goes, hey, for some reason the check engine light's flashing all crazy, it's running, chugging, and it's going nuts, and the traction control light's on, and I don't know what's going on. So I told her, I said, pull it over, shut it down. I know the coolant level is probably low, telling the temp sensor that, hey, it's low, and the temp sensor is telling the computer, hey, freak out. So that's what happened. She pulled over, she filled it up with some antifreeze, let it sit for a little bit, started it up, it ran fine, she drove it home, everything was good. And then out of nowhere, I went to take it. I was selling a bunch of Camaro parts. I posted it on the community page that I was taking a shipment of Camaro parts to the post office and whatnot. And I didn't even make it past the business next to my house and started doing the same thing all crazy. So I got out, shut it off, topped it off with antifreeze, did the same thing she did. It did not work. It was running like crap or whatever. I backed it up, parked it on the street, left it for 3 days. Then all this snow came and it got really cold. Well, I knew I had to get it off the street, even though my street's not a busy street because I'm the only house on the block. I knew that if I didn't get it off the street, eventually somebody would say something to somebody in the city or something. So I went out there, I was working on it, whatever, code scanned it, found out it has a cylinder 6 misfire. Got it running good enough, backed into the driveway, and that was the end of it. Now, I haven't put the radiator in yet, and I know that could be part of the problem, but that's not the reason why it has a cylinder misfire. So I end up, right now, that's why we're on a trek and we're in the Hyundai, is we're headed to You Pull It, my favorite junkyard. And basically we are going to go ahead and find, hopefully there's some 3.9s out here. Most of the Impalas out here are 3.5s. Hopefully I can find a 3.9 that has the coil pack on it. If not, I'll have to cross-reference the part number, and if the 3.5 is the same as the 3.9, then I'll grab one off of 3.5. But we're gonna shoot out here a brand new, and it's not like your normal typical LS where it's individual coils for each cylinder, or even a 6-cylinder where there's 2 coils or 2 cylinders are on one coil. You know, the coil it's 3 individual coils, and you just say, oh, this is the one that's bad, and you buy that specific one that has the 2 on it, and you swap those 2, pull those 2 screws, you know, unplug that one, screw the new one in, and plug it in, and boom, you're done. No, can't be that simple with her car. Her car is $154 brand new for her coil pack, because it is one solid singular piece with the 6 studs on it for the spark plug wires, and 1 main plug that plugs into the base, which is basically the brain. So I'm opting to go to the junkyard and see if I can find, because even they only charge me like $20 a piece for these things. So worst case scenario, I pay $20 a piece for them, say 40, even 50 bucks. I'm saving myself $100 because I'm not buying brand new. And most Amazon and all that's Chinese crap anyways, that's not gonna work. So at least if I get an OEM one that's still good, I mean, that could solve the problem. And then I can tackle the radiator one day this week so that she can drive her car, because as of now, her car, the Impala, is blocking me to be able to pull the Tahoe out. And I don't want to pull the Impala back out on the street to get the Tahoe out and then have to wait 2 days for it to decide to let down the gas or whatever, because you can smell it pouring gas. It's filling the cylinder or something, and it's not good, because I had to pull the spark plugs out. I had to turn it over without the plugs in it to clear everything out of it. I had to bring the plugs in the house and torch them, and then put them back in, and got it running just barely long enough to get the thing into the driveway. So it's dumping massive fuel. So if this misfire doesn't fix it with the coil pack, then the only other thing it can be is a hung injector, which sucks, because that means that I have to pull the injectors out, take them to a professional shop, have them cleaned, put new O-rings on. I have to pull the upper plenum off, pull the injectors out, take them to a shop, have them professionally cleaned, bench tested, and all that good shit, which will probably be $200-300 bucks, and then put new O-rings on them, or have them put new O-rings on them for me, lube them up, slap them back in, put it all back together, new gaskets, and hope and pray that that's the problem. So basically, yeah, it was supposed to be, you know, long story short, but it was more like a short story long. But yeah, so we're headed to U-Pullet right now, crossing the bridge, a few more turns, and we'll be there. I got my pack out with me. I got all my tools, all my M18s, all my new shit, my old shit, and my hand tool shit and everything. So get out here. If we run into some Astro shafts or something, I need to grab 2 more for Chris to do for our Camaros, and see if I can get some to help him make some money. There might be some other shit out here. If I ain't mistaken, I'm not, now don't quote me on this, but if I'm not mistaken, when I was out here and cut those gas lines out of those other Impalas to splice into her car, excuse me guys, yeah, last night was the first night I got some real sleep. I got like 7 hours of sleep because of what's been going on with my health. So if I'm not mistaken, I think there is a 3rd gen Firebird out here. Now don't quote me on this because I'm not totally sure. Can't remember. Because I've been taking a lot, and I mean a lot of meds for my health situation. So we'll get out here, get in this fucking place, see what the hell they got going on. As usual, you know me, I'm gonna do a survey, lay of the land, see what we see what I don't see, and then plan of attack on what I'm gonna take, where I'm gonna start, where I'm gonna go, do what I need to do to get what I need to get, and then get the hell out of here. And just, oh man, that was a huge pothole. Front end took a hard hit. But then we'll hurry up, get home, try to get this Impala together for the wife. But yeah, we are here as usual. Oh, kind of park crooked. I want the next guy to not be able to park straight, or this guy to be able to get in his car, so park a little bit straighter. Alright guys, once I get inside, I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, right here. And the first thing I run into is, check this side out. It's an 86 Firebird. I already popped the hood. It's got a 305 TBI on it, or in it. Looks like 700 R4 is still there. The transpan's kind of beat. It's got a drummer end, so it ain't shit. But that's right there. Tells you it's 86. And as usual, you know, the mice have been in here. Back seats are like flawless. Dude, they're not even dry rotted. They're nice and cushy. The front seats, as usual, absolutely beyond destroyed. Look like somebody took a t-shirt and tried to cover it. But this is pretty fucking cool, and I might grab this. I don't know about the rest of these gauges and all this shit. The steering wheel is, I can't tell, my glasses are so tinted. It's not real leather, it's just that plastic molded shit. But I will more than likely be coming back to get this, because I know looks like somebody spray painted a little bit right there. I don't know if it's on the inside or the back side, but oh, it's cracked right there in the inside lip. Maybe not, I don't know, it all depends. Console lid's destroyed, but this right here might be worth it. That and this thing's brand fucking new. Map pack's pretty cool. Actually works pretty good still. It's just how loud do you get these things off without destroying them is the thing. I think they're like double-sided taped on. But so, oh yeah, it's got the map pack on the door too. On both doors. Holy shit. The door panels are in extremely good shape. It's not the interior I like. Headliners. Shot, it's stock. And here's those seatbelt things that Ah. Give me a second. Ugh. That insulation dust flew right in my eye. I was trying to look at these things to see if they're the ones that have the slits in them, so you can take them off. I know these things I'll definitely take off if they're on both sides. I'm taking those. Passenger seat's super nice too. It's dirty, like it had parts sitting in the seat. Don't have the original floor mats, which none of these cars ever do. Hell, even the 6x9 grates are nice, man. The interior is nice as hell on this car. Oh, this top plate's cracked as usual. Dash pad's cracked. Let's finish doing the lay of the land. 07 Impala. Okay, here's Marty's motor right here. 2007 3.9. Yep, this is it. I don't know. Here, let me use this. Prop myself up real quick and check, because I don't know how this shit works. Yep, that's got it right there. That's the coil pack I need. First row, look at that. 86 3rd gen and the part I need. Okay. Let's keep wandering and see what else we can find. Oh, look. Accessible. I think I looked at this one for the gas lines too. Yeah, this one, the gas lines aren't bad. Here's a 09. There's a lot of Impalas in the junkyard. Not that bad. Here's the same motor. Why is it that all the transmissions are gone? Transmission's gone out of it. It's sitting there so crooked I couldn't even. Oh, you know what? Watch this. Look at that. Super easy. Hell yeah. Okay. So that's a candidate. Alright, let's finish the raid. While I eat my cereal bar, and hopefully you guys are seeing this, because I can't tell what angle you're at. See what else we find. So I only got a few hours to get what I need to do done. Then I gotta go get the munchkin. And tomorrow it's supposed to be nice, so maybe I can get the parts on the car, because she's got to take her car, well, the car I'm driving now, the Hyundai, to work. So, excuse me. I feel like I'm lost, just like wandering around like an idiot. Oh look, there's the one that I snatched the whole front bumper cover off and the fender off for my nephew's car. Oh, this is that one that I was pulling the door off of for his car. I couldn't figure out how to get that damn thing out of there. Looks like somebody came along and fucked with it and it fell off. Hopefully nobody got hurt. Sorry if you did. Let's see. What is this? What order is this? Kind of looks like my wife's. It's a Malibu. Probably 3.5. Cataract. Look, Impala. What's a 3.5? Oh, the intake's the same, only it's smaller. Ooh. Oh, crap out here. These are riders. These are riding the shit out of our Cavalier. Let's see. G6.
Hey, come through here.
Let's hurry up and get through this Chevy section real quick. Let's see, 07. What is this? Probably a Malibu. What's all the cross? It's hard to see when my glasses tint. I mean, I like that I'm not blinded by the sun, but I also don't like the fact that I can't see as well because they're tinted. Guess that's just me showing my old age, huh? Monte Crapolo. It's got limited trays on it. What the hell? What size are they? I wonder. They're 22s. Oh, there's the other one. Looks like they hit something so hard they broke the third one. The fourth one. That's shitty. Yeah. Next style. Cavalier wagon. I feel like my pants are falling off. I don't see how. I got like 10 layers of clothes on. '86. Old cut dog. Huh? Old cut dog. On to the next one. don't know what that is. It's 2009. It's probably fucking Malibu. Yep. Oh, crapfish. It's crapfish. With some really nice cloth seats that are just getting snowed on. And the back seats are even really nice. God. I remember already looking at this car. Oh, 28,000 more horsepower. Spectre air filter. This looks like my old Grand Am. There's a four-door just like this. It looks just like it. If it has the divot in the back bumper right above the license plate. Nope, not mine. Oh no, mine's probably long gone anyways. But I had a 2000 Grand Am GT just like this. White on white, double limo tint, plus I had the visor thing up there on the sunroof. Holy shit! The fuck is that? It's a fucking new Camaro. How the hell they stick a fucking 13 Camaro all the way back here? They're hiding shit. Dude, this thing still smells new. The fucking bumper covers off of it. The motor trans is gone. It's got to be a V6. It don't have Brembos on it. They did one hell of a fucking number on it. That's for sure. Oh, the trans is right here. Somebody took the motor out of it. Shit. You never see fucking something this new in the junkyard, especially not here. It's like the newest car I've ever seen in here. Let's see. What else we got? I gotta hurry up and run through this. I keep saying that and then I keep going, ooh, ha. There it is. Look at this. Trans Am. Somebody actually got in it. 86 Trans Am. But what I'm curious about is if I should have left the hood alone. What I'm curious is if the sway bar is here. Oh, look. Somebody lost a glove. Yep, the sway bar is here. I'm gonna pull this sway bar out because I don't feel like selling this guy the one that he wants from my collection. God, the mice in here is horrible. Good God. Yeah, somebody's been in here. Look at Alcantara, fucking fake ass shit. The speaker cover is the same. God, why do people do stupid shit like that? Oh, they went. I wonder. The Firebirds and the Camaros are different, but they probably destroyed the clips anyways. They snapped this one in half. Fucking idiots. I swear, nobody knows how to take anything apart without destroying it in the junkyard. I mean, I do it to a point, but it's only for specific shit. This is the one thing I don't understand about this car. It's an 85. Has rear drum, but it's a fucking 9-bolt. 9-bolt drum. Oh, weird. But yeah, somebody's been in here, and it sucks too because, come on, open up. Well, the TPI part that I wanted to take off is still there, the distributor cover. I wanted to grab that because I have one of them and I know a lot of people will buy.